Did you know that the Venus or planet's scorching twin was once the stage for one of humanity's most daring space exploration programs? The Soviet Union's Venera missions gave us our first glimpse beneath the planet's thick and toxic atmosphere. From harrowing landings on its infernal surface to the discovery of its crushing atmospheric pressure, the Venera program broke boundaries and rewrote the history of interplanetary exploration. Today we'll uncover the incredible story of Venera missions, the first human-made spacecraft to land on another planet and send back data from worlds that could melt lead. Let's dive in. This is a journey of triumph, innovation and resilience. But how did it all begin? Stay tuned as we are traveling back to the 1960s to witness the birth of the Venera program. The Venera program, which ran from 1961 to 1984, consisted of 16 successful missions designed to study Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system. The Soviet Union tackled nearly impossible challenges to deliver groundbreaking results. Venera spacecraft flew through Venus's dense atmosphere, survived extreme conditions, and provided us with unprecedented insights. We'll explore the entire program from early failures to historic success, including the first soft landing, atmospheric analysis, and the first ever photographs of Venus's surface. Each mission pushed the limits of technology and courage, marking humanity's first step towards unraveling the mysteries of our planetary neighbor. Let's start with Venera's origin and challenges faced in exploring the most hostile planet in our solar system. The journey began in 1961 with Venera 1, the first spacecraft aimed at Venus. Unfortunately, it lost contact on its way to the planet, but it laid the groundwork for the future missions. The Soviets launched Venera 2 in 1965, but a system failure prevented it from returning data. Then came Venera 3 in 1966, which became the first human-made object to crash onto another planet, Venus, though it sent no scientific data. Despite these early setbacks, the Soviets pressed on. In 1967, the Soviets achieved their first major victory with Venera 4, the first spacecraft to successfully enter Venus's atmosphere and transmit data back to Earth. It revealed that planet's atmosphere was over 90% carbon dioxide with crushing pressure of over 75 atmospheres, a revelation that shattered earlier theories about Venus being Earth's twin. Then came Venera 7 in 1970, the first spacecraft to survive Venus's surface and send data back for 23 minutes. It confirmed surface temperature of 900 Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. Venera 8 in 1972 added to the picture, sending more data about the surface conditions and light levels, proving they were bright enough for photography. The Venera program reached its peak with Venera 9 and Venera 10 in 1975. These missions sent the first black and white images of Venus's surface, showing a barren, rocky landscape. Imagine the challenge of building cameras that could survive these hellish conditions. In 1982, Venera 13 and Venera 14 made history by sending the first color images of Venus's surface and analyzing its soil. These landers survived for over 2 hours, an extraordinary feat given the intense heat, pressure, and corrosive atmosphere. The final missions, Venera 15 and Venera 16, orbited Venus from 1983 to 1984. Mapping the planet's surface using radar. This laid the foundation for future radar missions like NASA's Magellan. But why did the Venera program end? By the mid-1980s, the Soviet Union faced economic and political challenges that led to reduced funding for space exploration. Additionally, the Venera program had accomplished most of its primary objectives, providing detailed data about Venus's atmosphere, surface, and geology. With limited resources, the focus shifted to other ambitious projects such as missions to Mars and the development of Mir space station. Another reason was technological advancement. The Soviets had reached the limits of what their existing spacecraft could achieve on Venus. To continue exploring Venus, they would have needed significant innovations in materials and technology to withstand its extreme conditions for longer periods. While the Venera program officially ended in 1984, its legacy paved the way for future missions and left an indelible mark on our understanding of Venus. The Venera program was more than a series of missions. It was a testament to human ingenuity and determination to explore the unknown. It inspired generations of scientists and engineers, paving the way of future missions to Venus, such as NASA's upcoming Da Vinci and Veritas missions. As we look up at the night sky and see Venus shining brightly, let's remember the pioneers who dared to dream of reaching this hellish world and succeeded against all odds. Who knows what secrets Venus still holds and what discoveries await us in the future. If you enjoyed this journey through space history, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and tell us in comments which Venera mission fascinates you the most. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.